Hey, today we're working on the Oreo cakes. I messed it up a little bit, but wanted to show you the setup. So we lay out all of our black cake boards with however many cakes we need. We have our sprinkles right there next to our turntable, our boards, and our icing all in this one little corner. Got a garbage next to us. And then when you turn around, you have your cake right behind you where you can just turn and reach it, but it's not in your way. I have already also done an order that was requiring Oreo whip while I have it out, even though it's maybe for a couple days. I usually don't go more than 2 days, but sometimes I will. Okay, so we're going to take our single layer of cake, put it on our cake board. We're taking our cake icer. We're going to lay it on the board and just spin the turntable. Then we're going to do the same at the top. We're just laying it flat and spin the turntable. We're going to smooth out the top so that that connects it to the top of the cake and it also connects it to the sides. We're taking our side comb and just gently going around the side, taking off any excess. Then we're going to grab our edges and just pull them in gently. You're grabbing the edge and then you're pulling up kind of as you come into the center so that you're coming off light and not leaving a line. Okay, then we're going to grab the cake, we're going to hold it over the sprinkles and just do a light line around the bottom. Try to keep your cake boards clean so that they're not getting covered with sprinkles too. And then we're going to put it right directly onto our bottom. I'm going to show you one more because twice is nice, right? We're laying it on the board, we're going just around the edge, we're just spinning the turntable. Again, this is a soft icing. This is a good one to start with for learning. Using our comb to adhere the frosting, but also to create some texture, so to speak. I think the ones without texture, without the combing, just look unfinished. So we smooth it out, and then we do it all in steps. So I get this part done, get them all iced, and then I'll show you how to drizzle and do the white dollops. But it's doing all of this, then all the drizzling at once, rather than stopping in between each. Okay, so now we're doing the drizzling. I've just got a small bag of fudge icing that I've heated in the microwave for maybe 30 seconds. You just want it soft enough to kind of flow out. Now, I usually don't do it on the turntable, but I wanted you to be able to see up close. We're going in one direction and then turning and going in the opposite direction. And now I'll just go along all of those. Move them around if you need to and just get them all drizzled. Now we're going to take our white whip and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 dollops. I like to do them so evenly spaced. So I go half and then I fill 2 on the sides. I like to do them small and kind of to the edge so that we have space in the middle for writing. That's the biggest complaint with these, is that there's not a lot of room for writing. So you dollop with your Oreos, and now we're just popping the lids on. That's all it takes. I stack them in lines like that so that I can tag them easier. Once we have them all domed, now we're just taking the tags. We've got the cookies and cream tag. I'd like it to be at the bottom center. I don't like it up on top. You want the people to be able to see the dessert and not be blocked by that sticker in their way. So now we're doing the doubles. We've set up all of our boards. We preset these because of the filling. We set up all of the black things. We put the boards on. This, I've just gotten enough cake for the bottoms. And then I'll show you how I fill them with the icing bag. So that's the icer bag. And I'm just going to like color it in. This way you're getting an even amount and it's quick and easy. You're not stopping with each and plopping and spreading. You're just zoop, 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 got it done. This is so much faster. So you fill them all. And then you go back and grab your tops and just top them all. So this is me grabbing the tops. We're going to unwrap them. Now this first one was damaged. See how it's kind of flat on one side? That's because somebody put the box on its side in the freezer. And whenever the freezer defrosts, those cakes kind of squish up on themselves, the weight of them, and so they end up damaged. And I just use those for parfait cups, or sometimes I need a little extra cake to make a mountain or whatever. I just set them aside in a special place and keep them. Now we're putting all of the cakes on that flat bottom up. So we're using that rounded portion goes in the center with the filling. And the bottom is always flat, and so it gives you, it's a lot easier to get a nice top edge rather than worrying about that rounded edge. Okay, so we've got them all topped. Taking a second to clean up all that packaging. After you're done with that, just take that second, do it, keep it all cleaned up. Keeping your area as clean as possible while you're working saves you so much time at the end. Okay, so now we're going to take each, and it's basically the same as the single layer, but I'm going to show you. So you're going to, this I'm going in straight and just filling in that void that's between the two layers. If you don't, you end up with air bubbles, and then it's hard. You have to keep going over it. So I've, again, just laid the icer tip on the board, gone around, then gone to just above that first line and done it again with the icer tip. We're smoothing it out. We're combing the edges. I'll do two because, again, twice as nice. The first time is to adhere the frosting. The second time is to pull off any extra. And then if you need to, which sometimes you don't, you do another one just to kind of perfect it and make it look good. Smooth out your top. Again, just grabbing the edge and kind of getting lighter as you go to the center. Just hold it over the sprinkles. Let the sprinkles fall back in. Sometimes you'll need to run your finger around that board to get any excess off. So here again, I'll do another one so that you can see. So one bag should do 2 cakes. So again, we're filling in that space in between. And then we're just laying our tip flat against the cake on the board and going around. Just turning the turntable. Sorry about my arms. I tried to edit as much out as I could. But filming and editing, that's not my forte. My skill set lies with the cake. All right, so we're combing our sides again, getting any excess off. This frosting is super light. It's super easy on your hand, so it's a good one to learn with. But it also means that you have to be gentler with it when you're trying to get it smooth. Again, shifting, doing the sprinkles. Now we'll go through, just like we did with the singles, and do all of them. Drizzle all of them, do the white whip, do the cookies. If I have time or space, don't have to do too many, then I try to do them all at once, the singles, the doubles. But I had a lot to do this day. So you see I did the 5-inch, and it's the same process as I did with the doubles. And so cupcakes, I do 1 line of cupcakes, and that usually lasts us about a week. I like it to go the long way down, as you see me doing, and you can turn that pan if you can't reach all the way. But this time I only needed 6 instead of 7. 7 is a full run. And then we're going to go through and drizzle all of it together. This way you're not stopping and reheating the bag and stopping and reheating the bag. So drizzle both ways. Now on these 5-inch cakes, because they're so small, I like to just put 1, maybe 2 dollops and then put 1 cookie, and I do them off to the side. You'll also notice that I put those 5-inch cakes toward the back of the board, leaving a space in front. That's so that we can write on the board if we need to. So here we are just doing our 1 white dollop and doing our cookies. Now, on the cupcakes, I usually like to do the little ones, but they're not always available, the little Oreo cookies. So there we are using the large one, and we use the off-brand, the store brand, the Craven chocolates. All right, there's your cookie. And now I'm going to show you how I take it. Oh, and before you're done, fill up the bag so that it's already ready in there if we need to do a cupcake or if they want to use them for donuts. Okay, so this is them on the cart. I put all the double layers on the bottom, the single layers in the middle. You got your cupcakes and your 5-inch cakes on the top.